Hi everybody and happy Halloween! Thank you so much for joining me today on my channel, Smile by Holly. It's great to have you here, and if you're new, welcome, welcome, welcome. So today we are going to be making this adorable little mini album. It's super, super easy to make. I can't wait to just show you. So this is a 4x6 mini album, and all you'll need to make this mini album are two double-sided 12x12 papers. So let me just show you, do a quick flip through on this album, and then we'll get started. So let's just go ahead, jump right in. If you're making this with me, once again, you'll need 2 pages of 12x12 double-sided cardstock, okay? The double-sided really helps when you're making these mini albums. So you could also use just plain colored cardstock. That would work just fine. So the paper that I'm using today is called Happy Haunting, and it's the newest paper pack that Doodlebug has just come out with, and it is so adorable. This first page has cute little frogs and ghosts, and then I love how the backside all coordinates. So anyway, let's take your 2 pieces of 12x12 cardstock and let's bring in our trimmer. You'll want to cut down your 12x12 pieces to 9x6. So 9x6, and I'm cutting both of my pieces together. So 9x6. How are you guys doing today? It's so great to have you here with me. It's fun to be doing Halloween crafts. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, so I cut those in half, which gave me 4 pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of the double-sided cardstock. We also have these 2 side pieces, which you'll want to hang on to because we will be using this. One thing that's great about this mini album is basically you use all the paper, which is just really nice. So take your 4 pieces and let's bring in our scoreboard. And all 4 pieces you are going to want to score at 4, 4.5, and 5, and that's on the 9-inch side. Okay, so 4, 4.5, and 5. Now, what we want to do is with these, you want, I hope I can explain this the right way. So you want to fold, we've got 2 of the little froggies and 2 of the ghosts, okay? But they also have a back side. So when you're folding these, you're going to fold both of them in a different direction. And let me kind of show you what I mean. So let's take our first piece of cardstock. So I'm going to flip my frogs over and we're going to fold it on that first score line, okay? Now on the middle score line, we're going to fold back towards us, okay? Then the third score line, we're going to score back towards that way, okay? See, that makes kind of an M or a W. Do you see that right there? So here's our first one. Now what we want to do is we want to do this just opposite. So where we folded our froggies this way on the first paper, we're actually going to fold the first score line towards us. Okay, did I lose you? I hope not. Then for the second one, we will fold it away from us. And then for the third one, fold it back. And what that's going to do, then you just kind of scrunch that together to make that M fold. So what that's doing is it's just giving us the alternate. So you've got the back side and then the frog side and then the frog side and then the back side. Does that make sense? That way it's going to alternate the different papers in our mini album. Okay, so let's do that again. So here is our ghost paper, okay? We're gonna do our first fold away from us, okay? The second fold towards us, and then the third fold back away from us. And then scrunch those together, which makes that little M. Okay, now we'll bring in our second ghost paper, and where we folded it away from us the first time, we're going to fold it towards us. Okay, then away from us, and then towards us. And then scrunch that together to make our little M. Now let's bring in all of our papers, and this is where you want to decide what do you want for the front of your album. And I usually like to go a more plain piece of paper for my album, just so it's not too busy. So I will probably use either the little froggies or the happy. I think we'll use the little froggies. I think that's cute. So that's going to be my outside. What we are going to want to do is we are just going to alternate them. So I'm going to start with this one, and this one is just going to go right up over the top. Do you see how those fold all together? And then I'll take my other one and fold that right over the top, and then my last one right over the top. Do you see how that works? It's so nice because that little fold makes for the perfect spine. So I'm just going to fold that down really good. Okay, and we're going to set these aside for just a minute before we go ahead and glue all those together. Now, let's bring in my 2 extra papers. Okay, what we want to do is on one of them, we are just going to fold in half. Just fold it in half. Okay, and that lifts up. And then on our second one, we actually want to cut it in half. So I'll bring in my paper cutter, and we want to just cut it. This is a 12-inch piece of paper, and I just want to cut it at 6. Perfect. Okay. And then we want to just take one of these papers and fold that in half. And let me just kind of show you what this is going to do. This is going to make our little pocket on the inside. So this lifts up, okay? And this is going to go right over the top of it. We're going to glue down the outer edges, and this is where we're going to be able to put cute little tags in. So do you see how I've got the pocket? And this just folds down and in. And then right here, this is also going to be a pocket. And this is where I have that cute little embellishment along with the back side. So see how simple that is? So let's bring back in our papers. Now, if you notice, we still have one leftover piece. And what this is going to be is this is going to be our spine. So this is going to just gently wrap around the outside of our album. Okay, and that's going to cover up that little fold right there. And I think I'm going to switch this around a little bit. I think I'm going to do the Happy Halloween on the outside. So I apologize. I was gluing my album together and I didn't have the record button pushed. So I'm sorry. But what I did is I just laid all of these papers on top of each other one by one and glued them onto the spine. Okay, so they're all just glued right on top of each other. Alrighty, now what you'll want to do is take your 2 pieces, your piece that we folded in half and then the piece that we cut in half, and we are just going to add glue right along the outside edge. Okay, this is going to make just a really super simple pocket. Then we're going to take this and just where that opening is, just put that right down inside. Okay, give it a good burnish. Okay, so then this, what's so nice about this is that this is going to fit just right over our spine and then cover up our spine so you won't see that. Now, to make this fit a little bit better, go ahead and take your scissors. Just going to kind of fold this backwards, and we're just going to make a diagonal cut just like that. Okay, that's going to make it so that our little folder fits down over it just a little bit easier. Okay, so just right in the corner, a little diagonal cut. Okay, so when you open it up, you see that looks like that. Then this is going to actually fit down just nice and easy because we made that cut. So I'm going to add glue right here and right here, just as if we were adding another page on. Now we're going to take this piece and just slip it right down over the top and then kind of pinch it right there. Or you can close your album and give it a nice burnish. I'm going to use my bone folder to push down on that. Okay, so then right here, we've got a little pocket, and then we've got a pocket here and a pocket on the back. Now, you can actually take your circle punch and you can make a punch here, you can make a punch here, and you can make a punch in the back if you want that little notch, if you want a little notch taken out. Okay, so we are almost done. Now, take your very last paper. Okay, now we're not going to actually fold this. We're just going to just slightly bend it. And I like to just kind of put it over the outside of the table and kind of bend it around the corner of my table to kind of get the paper bending in the right direction. Do you see that? And we're just going to lay it kind of over the top. Not with the crease, just kind of lay it over the top. And that is going to cover up our spine. So I'm going to get a lot of glue on here. Make sure you're doing it, getting it all the way in the corner. And once again, with the double-sided paper, you can decide, which side you want to be on the outside. Now I'm just going to kind of lay this down over the top. Try to get it as centered as I can. And then fold that down over the top. It's just kind of a soft fold, if you will. Okay, so look how simple. We are done with our mini album. So you've got the front page there that opens up, okay? You've got the second page. You've got the third page. You've got the middle, and then right here is where your pocket is. This is great to put something down in there. You've got your pocket right here, okay? And then you've got your pocket on the back. And then another page, another page, another page, and then the back. So isn't that just super stinking simple? I just love, love, love mini albums that come together just so quick and so simple and so fast. I think, you just spend a little bit of time and you have yourself like a wonderful little gift. So let's just go through this one more time. I'm actually not going to embellish this one on camera. I'm going to do that off camera. But let's just go through and I'll show you the finished one. So once again, our cute cover. And of course, I added a bow. I love bows, but isn't that cute? I love all the little characters on the front of this album. And then Halloween. And this is just an embellishment that came in that happy haunting package. And then in the front, it says Ghoul Friends. Perfect place for journaling. Memories. Happy Halloween. Frightful and delightful. And then once again, I just love those journaling cards. another journaling card, our tag, our pullout, another tag, bubble, bobble, toil, and trouble. So cute. We've got that, a little journaling place, the 31st, memories, and then the back we've got pumpkin patch and ghouls just want to have fun. And then I just added a cute little trick or treat on the back. So super stinking simple. Those came together just so fast. You could make a whole bunch of these in a matter of an hour. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you got some value out of this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. I would also love to have you subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for your support. You know, the crafting community is an amazing group of people. I think the world of you, and I really appreciate your support. So happy crafting and happy Halloween, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye, everybody.